We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Cleveland Browns. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. Room here to run. Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Ty Montgomery. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that makes the score 7-0. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at about the 32.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Set. Move, line it.
They run it with McKinnon. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now McKinnon, and he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. So out now come the Jets. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Throw left side complete. It's Harris. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He got 29 yards that time. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He got 29 yards that time. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 23. Now Darnold. Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Darnold going underneath for Corral. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And his kick here is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Spike 56, Spike 56. Here we go. Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
2nd down, Mayfield. It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! Detroit! Detroit!
To throw, Mayfield. He's going to let this one go deep. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And the Jets set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Lucky 56.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13. Our first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from Green Bay. And the Chiefs have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Crowell. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A 1st down throw, Darnold. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch, just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Oh, and they had it stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. It's a pickup of 17 there. And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a give to Crowell. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And now the Browns coming out on the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice. So they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Mayfield now on 2nd down. He's going to look deep down the field. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. It's a big play there for the Browns. 61 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
3-19! Gone! 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 Detroit! Detroit!
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Josh Gordon, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Browns are back within a score. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, Touchdown.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Here comes Johnson on the return. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Darnold. Being chased out left. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, and certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Mayfield on 1st down. Screen play, McKinnon. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Leopard. Leopard.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration. And
he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Darnold from the gun. Dancing to his left. Going deep for Montgomery. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Forced out to his left. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And it's going to be caught for Browns touchdown. Josh Gordon, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Now here's Johnson. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This is taken near the 13. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now McKinnon to start the drive. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The Browns on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Here we go now. Green.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's going to air one out. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And taken right on the 30. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Darnold on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. A give. This is Montgomery. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Detroit!
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. This is Johnson. He's got it.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
And this is the 10th carry for Ty Montgomery. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Corral. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And this one is right through. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this 3rd quarter. So it's his 3rd field goal now in the ball game, and they've needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back-and-forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Fights through and now a crease. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. You got a young quarterback. You know, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. After the interception, here's Darnold. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Travis Carey there to make the tackle.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! Detroit! Detroit!
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A Jet 1st down, 18 big yards that time. This quarterback now 9 of 17 through the air.
All right, here we go. 319! 319!
Off of play action, Darnold. That is incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but Underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Montgomery on the counter. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Lucky 56.
From the 50, it's Darnold. Able to find Harris, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Gone!
Faking the give, Darnold. He gets it complete to Harris. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On 1st and 10, Darnold being chased out left. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They pitch it out to Montgomery. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
A first down throw, Darnold. That's complete right around the 8. So he got 3 at one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. The completion good for 3 and it's 2nd down. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
Back to that Philly. Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
Play action. It's Darnold. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Reuben Foster in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Here's Darnold. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Larry Ogunjobi. He's the one to get it this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Second down, Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
On first down, it's Darnold. Flushed out right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now the punter, who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Browns getting set to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first and 10, Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 49. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
No, check. Patriot! Patriot! Detroit! 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 Detroit!
On first down, Darnold. Dancing to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Larry Ogunjobi in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Handoff comes to Montgomery. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 9. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for New York. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Going up top. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
A second down throw for Mayfield. Going for the deep ball. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On third down, Mayfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Mayfield down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. He's going to go for a big play, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 26. And now off to the races, down the right side. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. 56, Mike, 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to it after the pick six, Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. It's Bird. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Gone.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Detroit! 56!
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He rifles one that's intercepted. Rashard Robinson with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
On the ground, it's Montgomery. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Leopard. Leopard. Gun.
56 for Mike, boy. 56. Check. 56.
Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. He's going to take a shot for the... Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Point after, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Here again is McKinnon. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green.
Now Bray. Going right side here, and that's complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. His throw incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Facing this 4th-quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. On the carry, it's Montgomery. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Jets, their hopes of a 500 season stay alive as they move to 7-8 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Browns, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
You